So, the message I have for today is don't get mad at the reflection, change it. All right, so why is it so hard to trust a new process? Naturally, we fall back on old habits because they feel safe. But that safety is an illusion, keeping you stuck where you are. To get something you've never had, you must become someone you've never been. Well, today we're diving deep into how your identity shapes your reality and why your current self is keeping your life on repeat. What is an identity? Your identity is the deep seated blueprint of who you believe you are. It is the collection of your core beliefs, your values, your memories, and self images that dictate your behavior and choices without you even thinking about it. How our identities relate to the reality is you always act in alignment with who you think you are. Your daily habits and choices are just the outward expression of your internal identity. Reality is a reflection of the story we tell. So think of it this way: your reality is a direct reflection of the story you tell. That story changes based on your identity, the person you're choosing to be in response to what happens to you. You will always behave exactly like the person you believe yourself to be, and in turn, your reality, the people you meet, and the events you experience will constantly mirror that internal identity back to you. Think about a time you felt hurt or wronged by someone. Naturally, we think that person or that event caused our pain, but they didn't create your reality that you're experiencing. Your identity did. The way you feel isn't due to them, it's due to the identity you assume in that exact moment. Whoever you choose to identify as determines the story you tell, and that story creates your experience. If you identify as someone who is easily discarded, that interaction will mirror back a reality where you are the victim. The event is neutral. The identity you choose gives it power. So, to prove this, imagine a fire breaks out in a building. You have two different people who are trapped in the exact same situation. But watch how identity completely separates realities. The first person takes on the identity of a hero. They're focused on rescue, action, and survival. Now, the second person takes on the identity of a victim, overwhelmed by fear and helplessness. Same fire, same room, but two entirely different realities. One experiences as a heroic triumph, and the other experiences as tragedy. Now, the circumstances didn't dictate their experience, the identity that they chose did. So, how do we shift to a different reality to correct the experience? Ultimately, our brains hate mismatch. If your life starts changing but your identity stays the same, your mind will actively self sabotage your progress to focus your reality back into agreement with your internal blueprint. To permanently change your reality, you must change the blueprint first. First, you must stop looking at your current reality as unchangeable. If you view your circumstances as fixed, you will keep telling the exact same story, reinforcing the same old loop. Remember, the reality you are experiencing right now isn't permanent. It's just a reflection of the identity you've been choosing. Up until this moment, just because you are experiencing a situation a certain way today doesn't mean it has to continue. To break the loop and write a new story, you have to start right where you are by deliberately choosing an identity that aligns with your desired outcome. Second, you must commit to this new identity no matter what your physical surroundings look like. Let this new version of you become your natural state of being. But this is one thing I want you to remember. Most people fall into the trap of when you start shifting, still seeing the old unwanted events happen in front of you. Don't let this discourage you. What you're witnessing isn't your failure, it is simply the echo of your previous identity playing out. Keep choosing your preferred self anyway. Think of it like the Titanic. When the captain saw the iceberg, he made an instant decision to turn the ship, and in his mind, the direction had already changed. But because a massive ship carries so much momentum, sorry, it took time for like the physical pivot to catch up to the decision. Shifting your reality works the same way. While choosing a new identity is instant, it takes a moment for that internal shift to catch up and reflect in your physical reality. Hold the wheel, trust the turn, and let the mirror catch up. You will know you have officially shifted when your perspective changes entirely and you stop reacting to your environment. You stop looking for outside validation. Why? Because you finally know that your internal identity dictates your outer world. If you notice your circumstances starting to improve only to revert back to normal, how it was previously, it is because of the narrative you are running. Everyone else is just playing out the script you gave them. Stop fighting the mirror. Stop trying to fix the reflection of your life without changing the person standing in front of it. Your circumstances do not define you. They only show you the story you've been believing. The moment you step into your new identity, the wheel has turned. Trust the momentum, stay to the course, and let the physical world catch up to you. You already are. Closing, I want to ask you, what old story are you still telling yourself out of habit? And who do you need to become today to finally change it? Let me know in the comments. As always, I am Soulstar. Thank you for letting me share my message. I love you guys. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Guys, take care. Bye.